Se supone pa' mí, yo por ti me digo toda la munición. Tú lejos, dime dónde estás, te quiero chingar, te voy a arrastrar, déjate llevar para el celular, que si estás conmigo no te va a pasar nada.
Disclaimer, this video is for entertainment purposes. It has nothing to do with a real person or event. Any similarities with any real person or event is purely a coincidence. Please don't send hate to any idol in the story. It's not meant to sexualize them or defame them. I tried voiceover in this video. If you don't like it, please mute it. With all that being said, let's get into the story. It was a regular day, but chaos was unfolding at the Lee house. Your father arranged your marriage, and you just found out. Now both of you are furious. Lord Lee, YN, you are going to marry him. That's final, and I have already given my word. YN, unfortunately, father, I am the one that's getting sacrificed here, so I refuse. You gave a sarcastic smile, making your mother look at you in disbelief. Lady Lee, YN, don't talk back to your father. Lord Lee, lock this disgraceful girl in her room now. He stood up, making you roll your eyes. Lord Lee, this marriage happens in 5 days. Nothing is going to stop this marriage. YN, I'll see how it happens. No way I am marrying the old pervert. That's how you found yourself locked in your room. You were fuming. You're spoiled by your elder uncle and your grandfather, as you were the only daughter in the house. Everything changed after your grandpa passed away, and your uncle moved to the city for expansion of the family business. You sat on the bed eating tanghulu angrily, while muttering to yourself angrily. YN, if uncle was here, I'd have seen him. He didn't just expect me to be happy. That man has a wife. You took another angry bite off the tanghulu. YN, ugh, that old hand is so ugly too. Aish, why nigh, think something or else you're so doomed. At that moment the door opened. Your mother came with few maids. They held baskets in their hands. Lady Lee, YN, you are going to be married soon. Stop eating that thing. Do you want to be fat? YN, am I supposed to pretend like I agree to this arrangement? You asked your mom deadpan. She sighed like you were being unreasonable. Lady Lee, Mr. Han is one of the richest merchants in the village. He also has properties in the city. I don't understand why you act like you're losing your life. YN, because I am. Lady Lee, stop being dramatic, you're so spoilt. After she left, you sat down on the bed, even more furious. Maids also told you how lucky you were. YN, why does everyone pretend like being someone's second wife is so respectful? Your dinner was sent to your room that night as well. The Kim house was richest house in the village. They were the most powerful too. The elder of Kim house earned a lot of glory in the battlefield in the past. Now the only heir of the family, Kim Seokjin, was also in the military. No one heard from him for years. His parents lived with the hope to see him again. But now, after 3 years, that hope seems to be wearing off. It was almost dinner time. Lady Kim was watching over the dinner preparation. Suddenly a heavy knock on the door makes them startled. Lord Kim comes out of his house office room. Lady Kim, were you expecting someone? Lord Kim, no, I am not. They exchanged a glance, and the manservant went to open the door. Everyone was frozen in shock as the person who was standing there was none other than the only heir of the Kim family, Kim Seokjin. He spoke with a shaky voice. Jin, I am home. Lady Kim ran to him and threw herself in the arms of her son, sobbing hard. Lady Kim, my son is back, my son is back. Lord Kim also embraced his son tearfully. Hearing the crying, all the neighbors came out. They were also feeling emotional watching the tearful reunion of the Kim family. Neighbor 1. Lord Kim, congratulations on your son coming back home. It definitely calls for celebration. Everyone cheered, making Lord Kim and Lady Kim smile as they wiped their tears. Lord Kim, I'll announce a celebration soon. Jin, mother, I am hungry. Lady Kim, to the servants, bring fresh meat and lots of vegetables. I'll cook my son's favorite food by myself today. Jin, I can't wait. With that, he went to his room. After a while, the Kim family sat down to have dinner together. After years, Jin was eating his mom's cooking. At that time, the manservant came in. Man, my lord, there is an invitation from the Lee house. Their daughter, Miss YN, is getting married. Lady Kim's mood turned sour. Lady Kim, what's the hurry? That girl is still a child. I thought of making her my daughter-in-law. Who is she marrying? Man, the merchant, Mr. Han. Lady Kim widened her eyes. Lady Kim, what? He already has a wife. The servant looked away. How is this okay? Lord Kim, according to the laws of the land, Someone of his status can actually have more than one wives. Lady Kim, now where do I find a daughter-in-law like her? Lord Kim and Jin exchanged a glance. Lord Kim, I am sure you'd find our son a good bride. I believe in your capabilities. Jin, let's eat. The food is getting cold. Lord Kim, yes, yes. The food is turning cold, let's eat. He quickly changed the topic, so as to not upset Lady Kim more. Jin was curious to see you to understand why his mother was so eager to make you his wife. He was about to find out. Your mother brought you to the Buddha temple to pray before your wedding. Your mom was bowing to every statue there. While you were bored, you sighed internally. When on earth would this end? Save me. On the other side, according to Lady Kim's instruction, Jin also came to the temple to get rid of the negative energy from the war. He entered the temple and bowed to the deity. You were looking around when your eyes landed on him. You widened your eyes. Oh dear Lord. You screamed internally, who is this man? Oh Buddha. Why can't I marry someone as good-looking as that? Lady Lee, what are you looking at? Let's go back. I have to prepare your dowry too. You rolled your eyes internally and groaned in annoyance. What a mood ruiner. You muttered, Lady Lee, what did you just say? Nothing, I said nothing. Let's just get going. The venue was decorated tastefully. The guests have started to arrive. Lord and Lady Lee were welcoming all the guests. At that point, Mr. Han arrived with his first wife. Lord Lee, welcome Han, welcome. His first wife was holding their 3 children by hands. She was looking unhappy with all the arrangements, Lady Lee. Welcome, Lady Han. Lady Han, thank you. She smiled, but her smile didn't reach her eyes. Lady Lee, we are giving our daughter to you. Please take care of her. Lady Han nodded with fake smile. The Kims have also arrived. The sound of conversation of all the guests have filled the premises. Guest 1, why are they giving their young daughter to the already married Han? Guest 2, I don't think I'd blame them. Did you hear? He just bought a property in the city. He is so rich. Guest 3, right. Their daughter might be the second wife, but she is set for life. In the bridal chamber, many maids were getting you ready for the wedding. Maid, Miss Yn's smile, it's your wedding after all, she said cheerfully, to which you just rolled your eyes. These maids were hired for the day to prepare you for the inevitable, as in your wedding. Maid 2, Miss Yn, Mr. Han is very generous. She giggled gleefully. Why are you so gloomy? Yn, your voice was icy cold. Finish your work as fast as you can and leave me alone. The maids looked at each other and shook their head. Then they started to put on the jewelries on you silently. At that moment, Lady Lee walked on with your elder aunt. Lady Lee, look Yn who has come. Tears welled up in your eyes, seeing your aunt. You stood up slowly, not being able to utter a single word. Aunt Lee, my child. It almost seems like yesterday we left for the city. You're getting married already. Yn, why did you leave me alone? You asked in a shaky voice with a hint of complaint and accusation. Now they're marrying me to that old fart. Auntie Lee. She caressed your cheek softly. My sweet child, I know you're upset. Trust me. If you have something in your fate, nothing can stop you from getting that. Is your fate bad? Think about it. She smiled warmly, Lady Lee. Big sister. How about you go and have a drink of something cool? You must be tired. Auntie Lee, sure. Why not think about it? Your mother took her away. You sat back down as the maids continued to put the jewelries on you. Your aunt was a mother figure to you, and she was very wise too. You felt more determined. Yn, my fate isn't bad. I won't marry that old fart. You thought to yourself. Eventually, the maids were done dolling you up for the wedding. Maid, Miss Yn, wait here. When the marriage starts, we'll come to get you to the altar. They left the room. As soon as they left, you sneaked out of the bridal chamber. Yn, what shall I do? You looked around and came to find a wooden box. What is this? Oh right, Appa got this as a gift. You opened the box to see shotguns. You kept staring at the shotguns as a memory filled your thoughts. Back in your childhood, your uncle and your opa showed you these things. Your eyes got teary again. You kept looking at those and wiped your tears. Lady Kim was childhood friends with your auntie. You always watched your opa play with their son in the childhood, before both of them enlisted in the military. Lady Kim, Hyuna, she stood up and hugged your auntie. Such a long time. You forgot me after moving to the city. Did mean you come back home. Auntie Lee, Sarana, how can I forget you? She embraced her friend, there is Minyu. They looked at Minyu, who was now sitting beside Jin. On the other side, Lord Kim was sitting with Senior Lord Lee, your uncle, and Second Lord Lee, your father. Senior Lord Lee, I don't know what you thought and arranged this marriage. Our YN is still young. You could have found a better match. Second Lord Lee, brother, Han promised to merge our business after this marriage. I thought it's a good deal. YN would live in luxury and our business would grow. Lord Kim, is YN happy about this? Second Lord Lee, what to say? You know your niece. I assure you she'd be fine. On the other side, your mother was talking to all the ladies of the village. Mrs. Han also sat with them. Woman 1, honestly, Mrs. Han, you're smart. Men have needs. After all, it's our responsibility to be lenient, isn't it? Another woman nodded in agreement. Mrs. Han, where is your daughter, by the way? I had to give her this family heirloom to wear for the ceremony. Lady Lee, she must be getting ready. She looked at a maid. Hey you, take us to Miss YN's room. Maid, sure my lady. This way, please. The maid led the two ladies to the room where you were supposed to wait. They entered the bridal chamber, only to find it completely empty. Mrs. Han looked around, while Lady Lee started to panic. Lady Lee, laughing awkwardly, she must have gone to the bathroom. She looked outside to the private bathroom outside the room, a little far in the lawn. Mrs. Han, oh, I understand. Lady Lee, go bring Miss YN from the bathroom, she ordered, trying to hide the panic rising in her chest. Maid, yes, my lady. She went outside. In a while, the maid burst into the room full panicked, making the two ladies stand up. The maid, in panic, blurted out in front of Mrs. Han. Maid, my lady, Miss YN is not in the bathroom. In fact, she is nowhere to be found. Mrs. Han, what? Lady Lee, what? Mrs. Han stormed out of the room, but Lady Lee glared at the maid. What was the need to say it in front of her? Maid, Lady Lee ran out of the room too. Auntie Lee and Lady Kim narrowed their eyes as they noticed Mrs. Han storming up to Mr. Han. She said something to him. In a moment, Lady Lee came out running. She went to where Senior Lord Lee and Lord Kim were talking with your father. Minyu also noticed the chaos and walked up to his father and uncles, followed by Jin. Minyu, Aunt, what happened? Why do you look so? He couldn't finish his sentence as Lady Lee dropped it on them without warning. Lady Lee, Minyu, your sister is nowhere to be found. She ran away. Everyone looked at her stunned as she was in the verge of tears. At that moment, Mr. Han walked up to them in rage. Mr. Han, Lord Lee, what am I hearing? Second Lord Lee, Han, please calm down. Mr. Han, did you invite us here just to insult us like? Jin was looking at everything transpiring in front of his eyes, fully amused and pretty entertained. Jin, he thought Lee Wan, you're something, aren't you? As all that was happening, Mr. Han's voice was also raising, and Jin was enjoying the chaos. A loud sound made everyone except Jin and Minyu visibly flinch. It was sound of a gunshot. Everyone looked around as a maid spotted YN on top of the slanting roof of the house. She was holding a shotgun. The maid was so shocked that she let out a scream and pointed in her direction, not being able to utter a word. You stood there holding a gun. Your family looked at you in utter disbelief. Jin held back a laugh and amusement. Lord and Lady Lee's face went bright red. Lady Lee, YN, it's not time to play. You are going to be married in a while. Come down now, Lord Lee. YN, that thing is dangerous. Come here. You pointed the gun at Han, making everyone gasp. You narrowed your eyes, while Han probably had his whole life flashing in front of his eyes. YN, I don't want to marry that one. Your mother looked like she was about to faint. Then you looked over the crowd gathered there and spotted Jin, who was standing with Minho. Then you pointed the gun at Jin, who was barely containing his laugh. YN, I want to marry that one. Everyone's jaw dropped hearing your declaration. They looked at Jin and back at you shocked. Jin, well, she has the gun. I don't think it's smart to disagree to her words. Lady Kim's mood light up. Lady Kim, to be honest, I have always wanted to make YN my daughter-in-law. We've seen her grow up. She would be well taken care of. Aunt Lee, I mean, it's not a bad idea after all. Second Lord Lee, well, if everyone agrees, then I guess I have no other option. Mr. Han stormed out of there, with Mrs. Han followed. The same day, you got married to Jin. Your family had returned the gifts that Han family sent. Your mother and father were glaring at you, thought out the wedding ceremony, but you had a big smile on your face. Jin was very amused throughout the ceremony. It was your first night. You were feeling a lot of emotions at the same time. You were excited, happy, but quite nervous too. The door opened, and Jin walks in. He was smiling softly. He sat down beside you. He removed your veil, making you feel shy all of a sudden. Jin, so young lady Kim, are you happy? He made you look at him, making your cheeks burn. Honestly, I had never expected to get married on gunpoint, my lady. But I won't have it any other way. You smiled shyly. Yen, my lord, stop teasing me. Jin, frowning, don't call me that, wifey. Makes me feel old. Then he gave a mischievous grin. You can call me honey. You blushed hard. Yen, I feel shy. Jin, is that so? Smiling, it's okay, wifey, we have a life. Time to know each other and be comfortable. Let's get to know each other first. You nodded. Then both of you laid down on the bed. He pulled you in his embrace. That's how you realized you are really married now.